Hello, YouTube people. This is Tracy here. I am doing a new video I've never done before, but I've seen this, so I thought I'd do it. It's called That Stuff I Don't Like. Here we go. I think I've written down 5 things, although there's more, but I may only have time for 5. Starting down. Okay, the stuff I don't like. Malls that don't have bookstores. I know that's stupid. Not to me, though. There was a time when the malls I used to go to in LA had bookstores. Okay? Do we all have to go to libraries to read books? Or do I have to just hang out at what is it? Not Walden Books, but Barnes and Noble to read a freaking book? No. What happened to malls having bookstores? I'll tell you what happened. Somebody that doesn't like bookstores took over and said, we got way too many people not buying clothes in the mall, too many people hanging out at the food courts, so let's just at least get rid of the bookstores because they're making the least amount of money to keep the mall open, and we got too many people just hanging out in the bookstore. Okay, well, I say get the bookstores back, because if they don't get them back, then eventually the food court will also be gone, because they probably figured too many people are going to the mall to sit in the food court because they got nothing else to do. Maybe they got roommates that won't let them stay at home. They got a job they can't find, and they got apartments to look for, but that's not available. So going to the food court is a way of hanging out and wasting time until they get back on their iPod, or they get back on their car and drive back into the city that they came from doing God knows what. That's not my business, though. All right, second, I do not like going to malls where people will walk real fast up behind me. Next thing I know, they're in front of me, and what do? They walk real slow. Like, I don't have nowhere to go, or wherever I'm going, they want to get there too, and they want to get there before me. I hate that. It is almost like driving and having somebody tailgate you, run you off the road, and then get in front of you and then run real slow. It is kind of like that. That infuriates me, especially at the Glendale Galleria, and Glendale knows they're guilty of this, even though it's a much bigger mall now and here in LA. That used to happen to me all the time. Or families that spread out. You see 2 people, next thing you know, you got 5 people walking in front of you, and it's just you. And you're thinking, well, can you guys move the party to the left so I can get around you? Isn't that the nicest thing to do? I know y'all want to walk together. I know y'all own the mall, but it's okay. Let me get in front. It's just little old me. Let me get in front of you, and then you guys can spread out again and take over from one end of the mall to the other. That kind of stuff I can't stand. Okay, number 3, people who cross the street texting. Talk on the phone. Yeah, girl, so, I'm walking across the street, too. I don't have a phone on me. It's in my pocket where it belongs until it rings, right? I'm trying to cross the street because I know that I don't want to bump into you. I don't want to hear no crap if I do, but I know I'm not going to, okay? People that bump into me and I say, hey, excuse me, and then when I say it, they look up, they look back at their phone and continue to text like it never happened. I can't stand that. I can't stand it. And those same people will be ready to cuss you out and call you everything but a Reuben sandwich if you say something to them because they bumped into you. And they figure, sorry about that, they figure that their conversation, even if it's in the middle of the street, up against a red light with a hand going like this, doesn't matter. I hate that. Okay, number 4. Stores with sale merchandise that say 50 to 60% off, going out for business. Not out of business, going out for business. Okay, they expect you, with that kind of sign going on, they expect you to come in there, and some people are gullible enough, come in there and think that the stuff you've been waiting for all this time is going to be on sale 25 to 50% off. Well, I'll tell you something right now. 25% off is nothing. 25% off means we're going to take the tax off, but when we get through charging you, you're going to wind up paying more than you thought. Second of all, A lot of the stuff that is on sale, and this gets me, it is stuff from last year, not last season, last year that they weren't able to sell, and most of it is stuff that people have tried on, took home, wore someplace, and brought it back because the store has a policy that is far too liberal that allows people to bring back merchandise that they have damaged, and the store doesn't want to tell them no, so they go ahead and let them return it. They put it on sale. You can tell they've tried to wash it. You can tell that they have tried to iron it to get the wrinkles out, and they're going to turn around and sell that to you 50% off. Meanwhile, the good stuff is regular price. And regular price means that it's overpriced. 9 times out of 10, it's a shirt that doesn't go with the separates that are supposed to go with that. 9 times out of 10, that's not working out. So you have to go to another rack to find something to match the stuff that is not on sale. Okay, that kind of stuff I don't like. Fourth thing I don't like Victoria's Secret's crap. It looks really good. I mean, from a distance, they get you in that store because it's just sparkling, shining, whatever. Buy some of that stuff, throw it in a washing machine, and see if your Barbie doll can wear it. Because I guarantee Barbie loves Victoria's Secret because everything is made to fit her after it's been washed. It fits you when you try it on, but it fits Barbie when you wash it and decide you want to wear it, then it's over. Over. On top of that, I'm sorry, I don't know about you, but $12 for a pair of underwear that I know isn't going to last me any time, I think that's too much to ask. I'd rather pay that for a whole package of underwear that at least hasn't been tried on by somebody else, that at least is going to be clean and it's going to be okay. When I get it home, it's going to be fine. That's called Hanes. Okay? That's called Hanes. If you know of another company that is called, let me know. But that's called Hanes underwear, okay? Or Joe Boxer, all right? Victoria's Secret is highly overrated, highly overrated. And for girls like me who are not well endowed, they don't know us, okay? They don't know us. I hate underwire. It hurts. It sits against my little ribs. I hate it. I think it was one of the worst things ever invented, okay? All right. Getting on to the very last thing, and this may hurt some feelings out there of the male persuasion. I cannot stand these men, and some of them are black. I cannot stand these men that get on YouTube and talk about how they do not like blonde hair on a woman. They do not like weaves and wigs. I'm thinking, okay, fine. You don't have to like any of that. But to turn around and say that a black woman who wears a weave or a wig does not have any type of decorum, that she has a lot of self-hatred. Okay, well, how about you guys that shave your hair off so that nobody in the whole world has to know what type of hair texture you were born with? I'll tell you right now, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If we are suffering from self-hate, then you are suffering from self-hate first because you shave your hair, which we don't choose to do that, but you choose to do it, and there's no answer for that. Okay, and why do black women have to be the ones who have to be the self-hating type? But black men, you don't hate yourself at all? Okay, whatever we're supposed to hate ourselves about, whatever we're supposed to hate our hair, whatever, you don't hate your hair and you got the same hair? Okay, those of us with 4C, you don't hate your hair, right? Yeah, you shave it off, but you don't hate it. Okay, so if you're going to accuse us of hating it, then you are probably suffering from a similar malady, okay? Because there are some black women who do not like their hair, all right? But then there are a lot of women of all other races that do not like their hair, and they are entitled to their feelings, whatever they may be. We are not psychiatrists out here. We are not sociologists out here trying to figure out who likes what and why, because that's not important. What is important is that you stay on your side of the street, you stay in your lane, and don't criticize that which you don't truly understand, especially when you got one finger pointing at everybody else and 4 pointing back at yourself, whether it be blonde, whether it be kinky, whether it be straight, whether it be weave, wig, or natural. It doesn't matter. You have to stay in your lane and respect those that are driving in their lane until they cross into your lane and tell you what to do in your lane. All right, and that goes for the stuff that I don't like. There is more, but I haven't got time for it. So I'll be back another time. Bye.